Today's topic is how giving to your wife will lead to happiness. The most practical answer to that question is that happy wife, happy life, right? The famous quote. The more you give to your wife, the better off she'll be, the happier she'll be. And then by definition, you'll be happy because your wife is. And that practically makes sense. And that's true. But the sages that come down in Jewish history would answer this very differently. They would say it's actually not about the wife at all. It's actually all about the person. It's all about the spouse and transforming themselves from being selfish, from naturally wanting to take to being a giver. This is a big concept throughout Judaism. It's about transforming ourselves from being selfish beings. That's what, especially as a man, our human nature is to be selfish. It's transforming ourselves into being givers. So how do we do that? And how does that lead to us having a better life? If we transform ourselves to being givers, not only are we going to become happier individuals, because the more we give, the more you're transforming your desires. Naturally, the only way to become a giver is to conquer your physical human nature. And by conquering that human nature, you transform, you grow spiritually. And if you grow spiritually, you're ascending. You're growing literally, and you're ascending as a person. And the more you ascend, the more conscious of a life you're living. Because that's the only way to be. Like today, your wife could say, please take out the trash, honey. And you're like, okay, I'll do it in half an hour. And like you're annoyed about it. Right? But then you do it and you think you're giving. That's not giving. Giving is you open the trash, you throw something away, and you smell it with something. You're like, my wife's going to be home in an hour. Guarantee she'd appreciate it so much if that trash wasn't here. So you take it and you throw it away. You transform from being the guy on the couch, saying, okay, I'll do it in 5 minutes, to now thinking in advance of how this will make your wife happy, and you threw away the trash. That is a transformation. And that transformation will cause you to live a happier life, because now you're going to be conscious of others around you, conscious of who you are, conscious of the things you're doing. You're thinking of others. The more we give, the more we tap into that spiritual side of transformation, of growth, the more peace of mind we live with, because we're connected to a purpose. We're connected to a purpose of growth. We're not chasing something physical. We're not just chasing more money. We're not chasing a nicer car. We're chasing spiritual growth. And the more we grow in that realm, the more we start developing a peace of mind, because we know where we are in our lives. We know where we stand. And the more peace of mind we have, it also leads to a better relationship with those around you. So in this specific situation, imagine your wife comes home and she sees the trash gone. She's like, wow, he thought of me. He knew that I would, wish that trash was gone. And there's probably 100 of these little things that you could do and that we could constantly do for our wives all the time. Imagine the kind of relationship that you're going to have with your wife if that's how you live. And again, practically happy wife, happy life. But the point, the real transformation is not doing it to receive from your wife back, is not to get a great job, honey. Thanks for taking out the trash. The real transformation is that it's coming from within, is that you're doing it purely just to give to your wife and just to make your wife happy. And that transformation alone will lead to your ultimate happiness. Because again, you're going to have the most amazing connection with your wife. All your wife wants is appreciation, affection, and respect. Think about what giving to her accomplishes. In a lot of ways, it accomplishes all three of them. And the more you consistently do that, as long as you respect her, as long as you show her affection as well, that's it. Your wife's going to give you the world. She is going to give you the world. And let me tell you, having a strong connection with your wife is the greatest feeling in the world. And the times that, I have that and I feel that, it's like, that's, wow, this is bliss. This is joy. The times that we're in a fight or that we don't feel as connected, it just, life isn't the same. The energy that's coming through you is not the same. It's by design. Like stepping away from, all this probably makes a lot of practical sense if you just tap in for a moment. But even stepping away for a moment, this is how it was created. Hashem created it like this. We are required to transform as individuals and especially as men in marriage. And that's the reason we have marriage, as we refer to the class on marriage and transformation, on what's the essence of it is all. That's what it is. And because it's designed this way, to really tap in to ultimate happiness in this world, that's the kind of life we need to live. A life of transformation, a life of growth. So how does giving make your wife happy? Because you, as an individual transforming and becoming a giver, will lead to your whole life changing. And given how connected your wife is to you, it's going to have such an effect on her happiness. She's going to get things that she needs: affection, appreciation, and respect from you. Try that.